Welcome to a very special Christmas edition of A Closer Look. I'm your host, April Sands-Smith, and tonight we're coming to you from the heart of downtown Nassau at the beloved Rawson Square Christmas tree lighting. Every year, Bahamians wait to see the grand reveal, the colors, the theme, the design, and this year's tree is already sparking excitement across the square. Joining us tonight is Minister Mario Bolag, who will share what goes into creating the Christmas tradition on the national calendar, what's new this year, and how the ministry is helping to shape a season full of pride, joy, and Bahamian culture. We'll take a closer look at how the Bahamas celebrates Christmas when we return after the break.
Wanted to be a writer.
You soon can be at CAPUS, the Bahamas School for the Creative and Performing Arts.
I want to be famous.
I want to be technical and creative.
You still can be at the Bahamas School for the Creative and Performing Arts.
I always wanted to be in a band.
I want to be a movie director.
Acting, writing, singing, dancing. You can learn them all at CAPUS, the new school for the creative and performing arts.
I always wanted to be a professional. Yeah!
I want to be creative.
I want to do John Canoe all day.
Should have been a dancer.
Go online to register your interest, have your say, and learn more about CAPUS, the School for the Creative and Performing Arts.
I want to be a star!
Welcome back. Tonight, we're taking you behind the scenes of the team responsible for preserving and promoting the cultural heartbeat of our islands. From national festivals to the community traditions, the Division of Culture plays a powerful role in shaping how we celebrate who we are as Bahamians. We toss it over to our ACL correspondent, Anya Bowe, for a closer look at how the ministry brings these cultural moments to life.
Tonight, we are taking you behind the ministry for an inside look at the Division of Cultural Affairs and the work that goes into keeping our traditions alive. From the rhythm of Junkanoo to the quiet work happening at our archives, the Division of Culture is the engine behind how the Bahamas preserves, promotes, and passes on its heritage. Their mandate covers cultural policy, support for artists, community programs, and major national festivals.
The Division of Culture is here to empower and embrace the culture section of the Bahamas, to move it forward. We provide access and opportunity for cultural artists and for the cultural industries, culture and creative industries.
The division also supports youth through workshops in music, straw plaiting, fashion, drum making, costume making, filmmaking, and the visual arts. A program in particular is the All Boys After School Youth Group, spearheaded by Mr. Henry Higgins, an initiative focused on developing boys in the community into productive young men of society.
When we celebrate cultural traditions, our younger generations get a sense of who they are. This is what we do as Bahamians. And it will help give them an identity. And so it is something that should be celebrated, should always be celebrated. Cultural traditions should always be passed down because they make us unique as Bahamians.
And when it comes to national celebrations, the division plays a central coordinating role, working with Junkanoo groups, support from corporate Bahamas and government agencies to ensure each event reflects the authenticity and pride that defines Bahamian culture. This has been a closer look at the Division of Cultural Affairs and the people that preserve our Bahamian identity. Reporting for a closer look and wishing you a very happy Cultural Heritage Month. I am Anya Bowe.
Well, thank you, Anya. Every December, one moment signals the true start of the holiday season in the Bahamas. The annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony in Rawson Square. It's a night filled with music, color, and community spirit. ACL correspondent Tazelle Lightbourne was there as the lights came on and the celebrations began, and brings us this festive overview.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture officially kicked off the Christmas season, lighting up Rawson Square with Christmas cheer and vibrant Bahamian flair with the annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
The National Christmas tree was unveiled, revealing the square's sparkling Christmas decor, bringing the warmth of the holiday season to downtown Nassau, with a reminder from Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Mario Bolag, of the reason for the season.
This season invites us to slow down, to reflect on the blessings that surround us, and to celebrate the traditions that breathe life, meaning, and identity into who we are as a people.
This 30 feet tall Christmas staple designed in silver and gold signifies the launch of the Yuletide season in the Bahamas, and it also marks the start of the National Cultural Heritage Month.
As we also celebrate our rich cultural heritage throughout this month, I invite every family to reconnect with the traditions that makes us proudly Bahamian. Share stories passed down through generations, prepare the meals that warm our hearts, participate in local events that remind us of our shared journey as a nation.
With this year's Christmas tree lighting shining on the holiday cheer, we're left with this holiday message from Minister Bolag.
As we enter this Christmas season and embrace National Cultural Heritage Month, let compassion be our guide, community be our strength, and culture be our foundation.
We look forward to the full Christmas festivities that the Division of Culture has planned this season. Wishing you a safe and happy holidays. Reporting for a closer look, I'm Giselle Lightbourne.
Oh, thank you, Giselle. Stay with us. There's more of a closer look right after this.
This is the National Youth Guard program designed to train young people to help the Bahama Islands in times of disaster.
I decided to join to better serve my country as well as to better myself.
We train the help in search and rescue,
electrical, plumbing, and carpentry,
and things that they can actually expand on in their careers.
Young people who join the Youth Guard program discover a sense of identity, a sense of purpose, and a sense of patriotism.
This program isn't about only the individuals, it is about the country.
Welcome back. As the holiday season unfolds, the Division of Culture is gearing up to deliver a lineup of festive events designed to bring families together and showcase the beauty of Bahamian tradition. From performances to community celebrations, there's something here for everyone. We take a closer look at a preview of what's coming this Christmas.
December is here, and across the Bahamas, the Division of Cultural Affairs under the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture is presenting the National Cultural Heritage Month under the theme Crafting Our Legacy, Culture, Creativity, and Community. It all began December 1st with the National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony, a symbolic kickoff to the month's festivities. One of the signature moments of the month takes center stage December 4th, the E. Clement Bethel National Arts Festival, shining a spotlight on performers and artists across the country, bringing together voices, movement, and imagination from every island. Throughout December, communities across New Providence, Grand Bahama, Andros, and the remaining family islands are hosting a variety of cultural activities, from concerts and fashion showcases to family nights, community gatherings, and special youth-focused events that highlight emerging talent. You'll also find workshops, cultural exhibitions, and celebrations of Bahamian storytelling and creativity taking place all month long. December 12th brings the excitement to the big screen. It's the Culture Film Awards, recognizing Bahamian filmmakers and the stories shaping our national identity. And on December 14th, the National Book Awards honors Bahamian authors whose voices continue to define our cultural legacy. As the month moves forward, the celebrations only build, with youth showcases, cultural workshops, and of course, the pulse of Junkanoo taking over streets across the islands. National Cultural Heritage Month is a reminder of who we are and the legacy we continue to craft together. Reporting for a closer look, I'm Preston Ferguson Jr.
With the holidays in full swing, we're taking a moment to reflect on the true meaning of the season. What does Christmas really mean to Bahamians across our islands? Our Aaron Scavella spoke with residents to capture their memories, traditions, and heartfelt reflections. Here's their story.
Christmas in the Bahamas is a season that's full of family, traditions, and moments that are uniquely Bahamian. Many usually get caught up in the lights and festivities, but what does Christmas really mean to Bahamians?
A Bahamian Christmas looks like, to me, like family. It's just mainly about spending time with my family, and we have dinner, opening the traditional gifts on a Christmas day.
It represents the birth of Christ, and so first and foremost, we celebrate that, putting him first and recognizing his birth and his sacrifice that he gave his life for us. And when you add a Bahamian spin to it, it obviously means Junkanoo.
For many Bahamians, Christmas wouldn't be complete without the traditions passed down from generation to generation. But which holiday tradition are the masses looking forward to most?
I think it would be a Christmas market. I think that when you travel around and you witness a lot of different nations, we always have little pop-ups, but they have a specific Christmas market. And I think that'll be a nice thing that we can add to what we already offer.
Community service. I would add community service, toy drives for the kids and the less fortunate.
The folklore stories with the eggnog, the campfires, it should be brought to the nation.
And no Bahamian Christmas is complete without the famous Boxing Day and New Year's Junkanoo parade. But of course, everyone knows who they're repping.
They're waiting for the Sockness to win 6 straight.
Valley. Whether it's Valley 1 or Valley 2, it's the Valley Boys.
It's clear that the spirit of Christmas shines bright through every corner of our archipelago. Wishing you a happy holidays. For a closer look, I'm Aaron Scavella.
Thank you, Aaron. There's more of a closer look when we return.
The one-stop shop for fashion designers, tailors, students, government agencies, junkanooers, upholsters, event planners, and Bahamians with a sophisticated sense of style. Commonwealth Fabrics is here to provide everything you need, from the smallest notions to the most elegant and unique fabrics. Family and Bahamian-owned since 1979. Commonwealth Fabrics is conveniently located in Palmdale to offer you the best in quality fabric and fashion notions. Come in and visit us today.
Ready for church, Grammy? You still hiding your money under this mattress?
I ain't putting my money in no bank or no credit union. My money protected right here with me for my peace of mind.
It's 2025, Grammy, and I promise you, nobody after your money. But if one of those institutions do get mashed up, your money's still protected.
So, why I gotta pay for my money to be protected?
Oh man, Grammy, with those TIC member institutions, your deposit already protected, automatically.
So, I ain't gotta hide money around the house no more?
Don't say that too loud, Grammy. We're looking to get robbed. With the Deposit Insurance Corporation of the Bahamas, your savings, checking, and fixed deposits are protected up to $50,000 per depositor per member institution.
Discover the soul of the islands at the National Art Gallery of the Bahamas. Step into a world of color, culture, and creativity where every room tells a uniquely Bahamian story. From rotating exhibitions and artist talks to hands-on workshops, lectures, and guided tours, there's always something to experience. Wander through vibrant galleries, admire bold expressions, and explore our gift shop filled with exciting museum merchandise. Need a breath of fresh air? Stroll through our lush outdoor art park where nature meets imagination. And now, experience it all at 2 locations, our historic museum in downtown Nassau and our satellite space at the Current Echo in Bahamar. Planning an event? Look no further. Our venue offers the perfect backdrop for unforgettable moments with room for live music, dancing and celebration. We're open 6 days a week, Tuesday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Sundays with free passes for all Bahamian citizens and residents. The National Art Gallery of the Bahamas, our home for Bahamian art.
Well, welcome back. I'm April Sand-Smith. Joining us now is the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Mario Boleg, a key leader behind the national Christmas events that bring our communities together each year. From celebrations like tonight's tree lighting to the wider holiday calendar across the Bahamas, his ministry plays a major role in shaping the look, the feel, and the spirit of the season. Minister Boleg, thank you for being here with us at Rawson Square. How are you?
Thank you for inviting me on the stage here as we celebrate the most festival time of the year, which is Christmas.
Absolutely. So, of course, everyone looks forward to the tree, the design, the colors, the everything about it. How do you feel about this year, and what was important for you all to convey for this year's lighting event?
Well, I didn't even know the theme for this year as yet. I was asking my director, but now I'm finally got a first look to look at it with everyone else, which they wanted to surprise me also. So I'm looking forward to the lighting of this tree, but this is a key moment for us in this New Providence when it comes to the commencement of the festival Christmas season. And so, you know, my ministry plays a pivotal role in ensuring we want to start that joyous feeling that will trickle down for this from December till January and New Providence. And so I'm just happy that we could be the one to do that.
Absolutely. I was telling my colleagues earlier, the tree is giving regal. It's giving the gold, the tree that I would most likely put in my own house. So I think we all like it already. But Minister, to you, there's more to it than just the Christmas tree lighting. Talk to us about the other events that are happening throughout the rest of the month.
Well, not just in New Providence, but also in the other family islands. We had the launch of Culture Month. The month is December is considered Culture Month inside the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. And we launched Culture Month tonight. Is also the launch of Culture Month here in New Providence. Yesterday I was in Grand Bahama launching Culture Month there. So I want the Bahamian people to look forward, especially in Grand Bahama, New Providence, to a lot of events that will be coming up in the next few days and weeks that will climax with John Canoe on Boxing Day and New Year's Day. You're talking about 12 days of Christmas that will be put on by the NJC and the Ministry of Tourism as we want to move towards the festival, having John Canoe as a festival and not just a parade. So the schedule is so tight between New Providence and Grand Bahama. Sometimes myself get mixed up in where I should be. And only sometimes you wake up the next morning and say you got to get on the plane. But I want the Bahamian people to know that there's a lot of events, a lot of live entertainment music that will be coming on, not only tonight, but as the weeks come, and we're going to be having the number picking for John Canoe on Monarchy doing the same time as Best of the Best. And that's also we partnershiping with them so we can make this a live event that people would enjoy this time of the year.
Awesome. How do you keep an event like this authentically Bahamian? What are some of your main acts that you are determined to keep within the events like this?
Well, we try to use this month on every event we do to try identify, maintain our identity of who we are as a people. And I can say my culture department does a great job on that. So everything you will see out here tonight will reflect some things of the past, some things of the present that will remind those to build that gap between the past, the present, and the future on whence we came and where we are going.
Now, of course, tonight we see so many young persons out here and even a part of the event. How important is that to the ministry that you, of course, have young persons participate directly involved in the concert tonight?
No event in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture is a success without the young people. We believe that they are our greatest asset and they are our greatest focus of investment. And so for that, everything we do, we want to make sure that we have them involved and to be able to display the skill set and talent that they got. Because again, if the future is going to be bright, the Bahamians now, me and you, got to see what's coming. Absolutely. And we have to always give them that opportunity to showcase their talent.
Now, of course, I'm curious to know with you, what is important about all of the years? What has been most consistent throughout each year about these events that you found to look forward to the most for you? What's something that has just been the highlight for you?
Well, one thing that we have been done is we have the all boys concert. But the greatest highlight I think is going to be for me this year is next Monday when we have the Battle of the High School Pop Band
For 4 years, I was trying to get my department to pull that off, and finally we got together, and we're going to have schools from New Providence, private and public, and also from Grand Bahama that's going to be here. And I invite the entire nation to come up, because when you're talking about young people who got skills and really can play music, I can assure you there are a few of them that has already been hired to play during Christmas parties. That's how good they are. And so I want the Bahamian people to come out and listen to the Battle of the High School Pop Bands, because it's going to be a live concert that you don't even want to. You could not pay for it, because if we charge, I can tell you this much, it'll be worth the charge.
Now, of course, I want to make sure we get the opportunity to discuss, of course, your ministry. I know there's so many moving parts. What are other things, other projects that might be coming out of the ministry right now?
Well, you know, last month we celebrated Sports Month, and of course October was Youth Month. Two of the major things we're looking forward to as we move into the new year is for the first time in 52 years, we're going to table the bill for the youth policy, which will allow young people to be empowered and put something in, not just policy, but law in place that will allow young people under the age of 35 to have an opportunity to mandatory to sit around the table and help make decisions again. I like to use the phrase building the gap between the past, the present, and the future. And the only way we can do that is if the young people has an opportunity to sit around the table, give their input, and also let us know how they feel, how they want us to make the decision now that will impact them later. Then we also going to move towards the Junkanoo Authority. That is going to be something new again that I believe will have a greater impact on structure, that will bring more revenue not only to those who participate, but those who not only participate, but those who are involved in the preparations of the parade. And I think now the Bahamian people have a great appreciation for Junkanoo as we move forward. And so that's something else that we're looking forward to bringing forward from the culture aspect and then from the youth. So of course, sports, we have the Island Games that is happening right now. Grand Bahama, again, is lead the way, has finished. I think Lucha has theirs next week, and then you have New Providence on its way. And then that will lead us into next year, where we host to bring back the Bahama Games, which will be the second return after 21 years hiatus.
That is awesome. You know, I have to ask you, every year, I'm sure it's something to put an event on like this and to keep it new and fresh. But what are the new items here at this event that Bahamians now get to see for the first time? Do you know?
Well, I'm not able to answer that, to be honest with you, because my culture department like to leave things a surprise for me, so I can say, oh, I like that. You know, they always like to keep me on my heels, and that's the good thing about it, because I always tell them I don't want to see the same stale old thing. So it's going to be interesting to see what they show me tonight. And I always tell them, hats off, you did a great job. And the most pleasing thing for us is when we see the Bahamian people enjoy it, who's sitting out here already early enough. And again, of course, you know, the number one entertainment culture in the country is Junkanoo, so they're looking to see what these groups are like heading into the upcoming parades.
I love that your ministry keeps things exciting for you. That's awesome. Now, before we go, I have to ask you, what is your favorite part of the holiday season?
Boy, that's many things, you know, but spending time with family is the greatest time, you know, when I could spend time with my wife and my kids and my siblings and parents, thank God, who is still here with me, and just enjoying that time and giving, but given with love, and that's what's most important in this kind of time.
That's awesome. Now, of course, I know as we're looking ahead, how is the ministry planning to expand or enhance the youth involvement? I know you spoke a little bit about it before, but in cultural events for the holiday season and beyond?
Well, definitely in cultural events, again, we talk about the Battle of the Band. We talk about having more events where young people could be more involved. We're talking about the battles of the marching band, using them in various sporting activities. You're talking about the All-Star Band, the Urban Renewal Band, but also using these schools bands to participate in all the major sporting events, become whether it's national or international. And so when we continue to involve them, wherever their skill set lies, is one of the major ways we want to keep them involved, you know.
Minister, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We really appreciate, of course, your time.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
As we go to break and the festivities begin, we kick to the Christmas tree lighting to kick off the Yuletide season here in the Bahamas.
Here we go! 1, 3, 1! Merry Christmas!
Hi, I'm Senator Randy Rule, Executive Chairman here at Consumer Protection Commission. Here at CPC, our mandate is to provide consumers with a louder voice with stronger rights. We are driven to bring resolution to all consumer complaints. Stay in contact with us through our social media platforms. And don't forget, if you have a complaint or concern, you can reach us on our 24-hour hotline, 357-7898.
I always wanted to be a writer.
You soon can be at CAPUS, the Bahamas School for the Creative and Performing Arts.
I want to be
I want to be technical and creative.
You still can be at the Bahamas School for the Creative and Performing Arts.
I always wanted to be in a band.
I want to be a movie director.
Acting, writing, singing, dancing. You can learn them all at CAPUS, the new school for the creative and performing arts.
I always wanted to be a professional. Yeah!
I want to be creative. I want to do John Canoe all day. Should have been a dancer.
Go online to register your interest, have your say, and learn more about CAPUS, the School for the Creative and Performing Arts.
I want to be a star!
What a beautiful night here at Rawson Square, from the glowing tree to the joyful crowds and the spirit of togetherness that only a Bahamian Christmas can bring. A special thank you to Minister Mario Bolag and Director Dalivo Grant for giving us a deeper look at the ministry's role in shaping the holiday season and the exciting events still to come. I'm April Sand-Smith, and this has been A Closer Look, wishing you and your family a bright, safe, and truly Bahamian Christmas. See you next time.